Hi guys, good morning. So today we are going to visit our property and we're going to check because it's been 3 months since we not been visit our property, and the last time that we are there is survey time. So we'll show you around the property that we get. So we're here already guys in the land that we buy, and that's my father spraying the grass so that the grass gonna dry and killed because it's so grassy here. And there's a lot of progress here. There's a pool here there, but the road here are already broken. So the last time that we're here, there's no house right there, and supposed to be that area there is a road. I'll show you around. So there's supposed to be a road here, and we, and there's another house there, another property. It looks so wide.
They own all the houses. Which that's her sister. Or this is her. Both are her sister.
This is her sister, and this one is the, I don't know, pastor's.
Oh, this one. Oh shit! I thought you meant that one.
So they already built a
When
house.
you say pastors, you're not talking like they're gonna have church here.
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
That's gonna be a huge issue when you say that. You might need to talk to her about that before you pay all of the money. Okay, so I've been tasked to make this video. So here we go. When we originally came here, there was not a fence here. I don't know if that's obvious or not. Most of this was brush. In fact, even over in the distance here, I don't like to point. I think it's, I don't know. What's the word? It's obvious what I'm looking at. You guys are looking at what I'm looking at. So there was more brush over here. It's been cleared out. As you can see, our fence posts. This is actually my first time out here since the fence has been put up. The property was, or is, 572 square meters. And right now we have Marla's dad and brother out here spraying. That's our friend, Uncle something, who drives us out here. So 572 square meters. They fenced this off. The fence, having Marla's family put it up, is wooden post. I can't remember how many. Maybe I'll have Marla put it in. Wooden posts. This rebar pole that they used on top and bottom to make it more sturdy. And then this, they call it Cyclone fencing, which is much thicker than I thought it would be, which is good. Thought it was a lot thinner. That's Blackjack, our dog. I'm a bad husband. I don't watch Marla's videos, so I don't know what she's kind of told you. We do have some concerns. I don't know, it seems like I expect them, so you guys, Fred has had a huge turnaround in his attitude over the past year. You guys know I used to be more of a sort of glasses half empty kind of guy. Now I think I've been turned into a glasses half full. And even sometimes I feel like our glass is pretty full. But, so we had all this, right? There's even a well spot over here. This is what I mean. Marla's pretending like she has to do something. She doesn't have to do anything. She's playing with a stick. She's playing with a stick instead of paying attention to our dog. She has two grown men doing something, and she's got to muffle around with a stick. She told me to make this video, by the way. This is an old well spot, which they've covered up apparently with some grass, just I guess to be wary. There used to be corn over here, but as you can see, it's all dead. I'm pretty sure they were able to harvest it before. I seriously doubt, I said this to Marla, I seriously doubt that nobody came in here to, do stuff with it. That was something they were bitching about when we were putting up the fence. The people that live across here, I guess they like lease land or something. The owner who has all this, even though I'm not going to share the exact location, the owner that sold us this, a young woman, she inherited this with her siblings, 11,000 square meters. And we paid for 572 right around $1 million-ish. 900,000-ish. So, but stuff like this doesn't happen without some issues, right? This is the Philippines. Let me try to show you one of the issues that came up, which I was concerned about at first, but it's not like the biggest deal in the world. Because we had the engineer that was here that did the measurements. He actually did out the math, and all right, first off, let me start it off like this. Maybe I should turn the video around. All right, so here we go. Fred and his cat shirt on. So first thing was over in this area here. I'll show it to you behind me. So as you can see, there's a home here, and the way this lot was cut out, it was cut this way. So behind me, the fence behind me, and then all the way down this way, there's a road, right, that they're making. All the way down this way, the land. Oh, the sun's knocked down my hair. So this is the way they were cut. This was originally supposed to be 600 square meters, but when they did the final measurements, there was 300 available. These were broken up in 300 square meter segments on this side. Across the street side, that was split up into 150 square meter segments. So what we got here was a 300 square meter, but then coming this way, it was only about 272. So for a total of 572. So we had to readjust our price. It ended up being just under, like I said, 900,000 pesos. And then we found something else sort of troublesome. The second thing that happened on the day that we were signing was the house here is actually encroaching on this part by a total of a little over 1 square meter. So not the biggest deal, right? Keep in mind, it's not a square meter coming this way, or it's not a meter rather coming this way. It's 1 square meter. It's about 4 inches or so encroaching onto this side. To be honest, when I was told that, I was a little bit pissy, but I didn't realize it was only 1 square meter. I thought it was going to be more like 4 or 5. But that's another thing that came up. So I kind of had to be okay with that too before the signing. Which is kind of a pain in the balls. Like I said, it's you have to deal with the stuff here as it comes, literally on the day of. The third thing, now that we're here, is the property behind us. I was sort of happy that there was so much happening now here. And I guess they actually are the ones that paid to put in the poles. I'm not sure. These electric poles. So, the house over there, really cool looking, right? They're growing really fast. We're being told that it's a pastor's house, and it looks to me like they might be setting it up to sort of hold service. And if you guys know Fred, this is a spot where we want to live. And Marla's old home, they used to have, they were living near a pastor's house as well, that had small church services there. And it's sort of like deja vu, and they had all kinds of issues. So it, you know, again, something to consider. Just stuff changes here so quickly. You know, if I had known that that was being planned, we probably would have bought somewhere else, of course. But I don't know, still optimistic. I don't know if like I said, what she showed you. We have a tree. Well, we have several trees, but it's nice to have a full tree, which is shedding right now. You know, that's it. I don't know, this is gonna be kind of a long video. I'm gonna have her edit it and put it in. And I don't know, next time you see me, it won't be me, it will be Marla. I am gonna include a little audio. I'm gonna have Marla chop this. I didn't expect to, but this is also, I think, supposed to be some sort of access road eventually. I'm not sure, but this is super cleared, except for this, but super cleared. But as you see, yeah, everywhere there's fence here is what we got here. I guess I can use this for you guys too. Oh Jesus, is this the guy, I think? All in here. All this way. The road's so bad right now. And the trucks. Hello, good morning. All through here. Luckily, they made a path through here. I was worried, actually. I'm gonna have Marla put this in here too. I was worried when we were fencing this off that they weren't gonna have a path. So many people were having to walk, like way around, like through the trees. I felt bad, but luckily now there's a path. Anyway, we're about to get going. We just came out here to feel it out and say hi.
Pino.